Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Expressive Tone TV, convey your thoughts and feelings to the world. My people, Peter Obi has spoken out too. All of us know that before now, Peter Obi is somebody that does not like to talk. Even after the 2023 election, he didn't want the people to protest, because he's a peace-loving man. But there is an extent of human endurance. There is a way that you push somebody, the person self go tire. I think the man don belleful for everything that is happening in this country, and he is beginning to speak up now. Peter Obi don dey talk o. He said we should declare war. That there is war on hunger, there is war on insecurity in this country. There is war on inflation. He said we should declare war. We should ask the people in office what they are doing with all the money that they are borrowing. That is how it is supposed to be. He said Nigerians should protest. Yes, that is what he is saying. He is supporting the protest. I beg, let it not be that, oh, I'm the one saying it. I will want you to watch the video where he was saying all these things at the place of the Anambra senator that died at his place. I think that's where they had this meeting and he was saying all these things. So I will want you to listen to him and watch the video, and I will be back.
Reset means that it was going well before and we are trying to reset it, or where do we start? And because of my position that I'm now allegedly the planner of the protest. So what I'm going to say or do is outside the context of that plan. Because we're talking about leadership. All of you today will agree that there's nothing wrong with Nigeria. I'll be Muslim. There's nothing wrong with our beautiful country. We have the best of air. We have the best of land. God blessed us with everything that is required of any nation to be great. God blessed us with the human capital to be great. Natural resources, everything that can make a country thrive and be great is available in Nigeria. The only thing that is missing is leadership to organize those resources. That is the only thing that is missing. That's why I always agree with Chinua Achebe, who said there's nothing wrong with Nigeria. There was a country where, and I quote, said there's nothing wrong with the environment in Nigeria, nothing wrong with the air, nothing wrong with the air or the water in Nigeria. The only thing that is wrong is the leadership, the inability of the leadership to rise up to the occasion. That is the only thing that is wrong. Today, Nigeria has become a country of bad reference in everything we do. On Monday, I tweeted and showed you where Nigeria was in 2014 and where Nigeria is today in terms of just growth. When we started this political period in 1998, Nigeria was growing at less than 3%. From 2000 until 2014, Nigeria was growing at above 6%. In fact, Nigeria was among the 4 countries of the world that are above 5%. We are comparable to China, to all the countries that are doing well. Vietnam, until 2015. By 2014, we have moved where we can compare that our only measure of progress is our per capita income. As of 2014, we are at 3,200 per capita, being almost 50% in housing. As far back as 2000, today, Nigeria is the home for the highest number of homeless people in the world. We are year 2000, our poverty and those living under poverty or multidimensional poverty are below 100 million. Today we are over 130 million. Every measure and indices of development, Nigeria is headed south. And this has worsened in the past 9 years. And of course, everybody can see what is happening in the past 1 year. Which is why, like I said, it is something that you have to look at, reference yourself. That a country, within 1 year, when in 2015, we had a new government, our debt as a country is less than 30 trillion. Today, our debt as a country is about 120 trillion. And the law of Nigeria said, if you must borrow, you must tell them what you're going to use the money you're going to borrow. People must know. But nobody here, because I'm talking to the best people, Rotary people are caring people. But I'm sure none of you know what we use 90 trillion for. All we're being told is the story and everything. Our unemployment has worsened. Our after-school children have worsened. Our health care has worsened. A country like Nigeria today have more people. When it comes to infant mortality, we have overtaken India. That is 7 times our population. Just like we are more than them when it comes to the issue of poverty. They are 7 times our population. In all this, which you know more, I do not need to start boring with you. In all this, what is meeting, what is causing this is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. Not having a leadership that you can call ethical leaders, all of us politicians, not being able to have the conscience, because for you to talk about leadership, you must talk about competence, capacity, compassion, which is today lacking. It is when you have these three that you can talk about a leader being visionary and transformative, because you have to have the competence to know what his job is all about and what he's supposed to do, to be able to be visionary and be transformative about leadership. It is this that is lacking that is causing us all the problems that you see today in our system, where we are accumulating debts that is unpaid and that will not be paid in several years to come. All the bonds we are issuing today will be paid from 2040, when most of us here are gone. And that's what we are accumulating for our children. No parents accumulate bad things for the children except in Nigeria. And these are things that can be dealt by doing the right things. I greeted the former governor, district governor of this district, former governor from Cross River State. And I remember coming today, everybody knows that if you go around in Nigeria, there's criminality everywhere. People don't talk about what is happening in the north now because they're even afraid. You don't even know where the criminals are coming from. Our farmland, the biggest negative impact in our session today is food. Nigeria can feed itself. Nigeria has the highest uncultivated land of any nation of its size in the world today. And it can feed itself. And I've always said it before, that Nigeria can feed itself. India was at stage where we are in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. People were supporting India to feed themselves. Today, India is the second biggest producer of rice in the world, even exporting some. India has, compared to Nigeria, is 1.4 billion people living on about 3 million square kilometers of land. So you could see how big they are and the land space, yet they can produce their food. We, as Nigeria, everybody knows what our size is. 900,000 plus, and we're just about 200 million. Research
Welcome back,
means that it was
guys.
going well before,
I wanna see this
and we're
matter.
trying to reset it.
I wanna see the way Peter Obi
Or
come
where
take
do
dey
we
talk now.
start?
I think the man sef him don
And you
tire.
know, because of my position,
You
that
know say before he no
a
want talk, he no
man
want problem, he no
allegedly
want, but now he don dey
the
talk am
planner
as
of the
e be.
protest.
He say we are at war, and
So
that
what
is
I'm
true.
going to
Abeg, what do you
say
think?
or
Drop
do
your
is
comments below.
outside the
This
context
protest
of
wey
that
e dey
plan,
come so, is it not long overdue?
because I'm
It's
talking
long
about leadership.
overdue. E good make we talk. Okay, see now,
All of you
instead
today
of
will
them to
agree
even say, okay, we reduce fuel,
that there's
because
nothing wrong with
the whole
Nigeria
problem started with this
as a
fuel.
Muslim.
Say
There's nothing
subsidy
wrong
is
with our
gone.
beautiful
We say,
country.
okay, we say subsidy na wahala.
We
They dey
have the best
corrupt
of
for
air.
inside. They do different things
We
for the
have the best
country.
of
We
land.
can say, okay, no problem. We
God
no know say
blessed
na
us
like
with
this e be.
everything
Abeg Tinubu,
that is
if na so
required
now you want to
of
comot
any
the
nation to
subsidy,
be
may all
great.
of us die. Abeg bring the subsidy back.
God blessed
Bring the
us
subsidy back. I think that na wetin we
with the
want now.
human
If
capital
they
to be
address the
great.
country today, say okay, we reduce
Natural
fuel to
resources,
so amount, I think
everything that can
everybody
make a country
go cool down
thrive
small.
and be great
So wetin be
is
your own?
available in
Drop your comment
Nigeria.
below, like the video,
The
and
only thing
share
that
the
is
video.
missing
Let people see
in
say
leadership
Peter Obi, he
to
don dey
organize
talk
those
o,
resources,
e no be like before. Even though he no talk, they say na him dey organize the
to organize
protest.
those resources.
What of now when he dey
That is
talk?
the only thing
I will
that is
see you in
missing.
my
That's
next
why I
video.
always agree
Cheers.
with Chinua.